Sienna. And welcome back to my channel, or to my channel if you're new. Today I'm going to show you guys how to make cheap indie jewelry, or just trendy aesthetic jewelry, I guess. I've been really into making jewelry lately because I've been really bored. I'm really excited for this. I don't think I have much of an intro to do. Also, make sure to go check out my Depop if you don't really want to make some of this jewelry yourself or don't have the supplies you want, because I'm going to be selling a lot of the jewelry that I make in this video on there. So make sure to go check it out because most of it is pretty cheap and free shipping. So yeah, let's get right into the video. First thing you're going to need is some wire. You can use any color. I just got my wire from Michael's. We're pretty cheap. Next thing you need is a marker or something to wrap your wire around. You can also use an actual ring maker. Next thing you can use is some scissors or some pliers. After you cut a recently decent size of wire, you're going to take your pearl and bead it halfway through the wire, and then you're just going to take your wire and wrap it around the marker so both sides are facing up. After that, you're going to take one side of your wire and you're going to wrap it around your bead, and then you're just going to do this to both the sides. When you're done with that, you're going to take the ring off the marker, and then you're going to wrap it around the side of the ring so that you can secure it better. After you did that on both sides, you're just going to cut the excess wire off. The first thing you need is any type of scissors, pearls, or any beads. String, I'm using elastic string because it's easiest to get on and off. Mine's from Michael's. Any beads, I'm using these pretty small beads from Amazon. And lastly, a lobster clasp or something to end your necklace with. First, I just take my string and I cut off a pretty decent size, which is about the size of my neck. And also make sure you tie a knot at the end, but I didn't really put that in. And then just start beading your beads through. String is not very complicated. I just decided to do a rainbow pattern with 4 rainbows and then 1 pearl. So then I just repeated that a bunch of times until I was done. After I measured it around my neck, this is about the size I want to end it with, so I just tied a knot at the end. And then I took my lobster clasp and I put it around and I tied a knot again. I did a triple knot so it won't come undone. And also, if you're wondering about the smoke, they're for my incense. I don't smoke, so don't worry about that. And then I just did this with the other part of the clasp and cut off the excess, and I was done. The first thing you're going to need is any small beads. I got mine off Amazon. The next thing you need is string. I have the stretcher string from Michael's, which I really like. Last thing you need is any needle. Just make sure it's small enough that can fit through your beads. First, I took my string and I cut off a piece. Doesn't really matter the size as long as it's bigger than your finger. And then I strung the string through my needle. It usually takes a couple of tries before you get it. Next, I just made a knot at the end of the string so that everything would stay in place. Next, you just put the beads through. It's not very complicated. I just chose to do this pattern, but you can do any pattern you want. Next, you're going to take any color you want for the outside petals. I usually do 3 or 4, but this time I'm doing 3. I'm just doing white because it's easiest. Next, you're going to take the middle color you want. I was doing yellow just so I can make a daisy. And you're just going to pull it through and tighten it at the end. And this is what it should look like when you finish tightening it. Next, you're just going to put 3 more colors of your outside petals. I did white again. Then you're going to string it through the closest middle bead you have. And then when you're done with that, all you need to do is tighten it. And this is what it should look like. Now you just have to finish the ring. I just did the same pattern I was doing before, which is rainbow. Lastly, you're just going to take the 2 ends and tie them together. There's not a certain method. I just usually triple knot it and cut it. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, give a like and subscribe because it really helps me out. And yeah, I think that's all. Also, make sure to go check out my Depop if you don't really want to make some of this jewelry yourself or don't have the supplies you want, because I'm going to be selling a lot of the jewelry that I make in this video on there. So make sure to go check it out because most of it is pretty cheap and free shipping. So yeah, I think that's all. Bye!